qualcuno che dopo guarderà, non lo so. Un attimo solo. Comunque stavo provando ancora il cellulare, ero da un po' che non giocavo a SuperSeducer e poi non l'ho finito, per mica quello che non ho finito. Ero andato a giocare tutti più arcade, tipo Wipeout, tipo Rec Room. Sì, Rec Room, ciao, a proposito Rec Room, non puoi giocare a Rec Room e voglio finire il... Spero che l'audio si senta recentemente e voglio finire il terzo perché non mi ricordo come sono stati gli audio, cioè adesso me lo guardo quasi quasi prima di continuare la configurazione. Va bene, spero che vada bene così e che il microfono si senta decentemente, quindi continuo le avventure di La Rovina, grandissimo sceneggiatore di cui mi pento ancora di non aver giocato tutto il gioco. Si osserverà, però questo qua sono proprio curioso, la verità è l'immaturo Mahmoud e la ragazzina, perché al 61% e non c'era ancora un finale. Forse il finale è davvero giusto così, cioè che le cose non vanno benissimo, grosso anche La Rovina sia un genio, per fortuna. Intermezzo comico, anche la cosa più bella per adesso è stato alla ricerca dell'avventura di Manute, dove lei sono due ragazze carine, donne carine. Intermezzo comico, via. Leo ha un grosso ingaggio come comico, riuscirà a fare una buona persona e può essere pubblico, ottiene il ingaggio in futuro. Ah, un intermezzo comico, potrebbe essere quindi forse non una storia di
Hey Richard,
rimorchio.
how's it going? It's Leo. Yeah, good man. Hey, do you remember you're still coming to the comedy club tonight? Yeah, nice one. Hey, could you do me a favour and just make sure you don't bring Mahmoud? That's because last time he was here, he got up on stage. It was an absolute disaster. I had big agents in to see me. He ended up getting more laughs than me when he got his ass out. Yeah, they signed Darius Davies instead. Yeah, they probably do regret that now. Anyway, man, cool. I'll see you later on. Cheerio, bye.
Ah, amico di Richard, va bene, ma ha un carattere. Musica ricca di suspense. È stata scritta così, è il pezzo ricco di suspense. Ma perché questa cacofonia ci deve essere suspense? Ah, perché arriva La Rovina. Stile, vestiti, che regia e che taglio di capelli. Applaudi solo perché è entrato lui, non per il comico. E espressioni intellettuali e simpatiche. Il presentatore come dovrebbe introdurre il reo. Presentazione smaliziata. Vabbè, vai. Las Vegas sarebbe ridicolo qua dentro. Mi sembrerebbe ridicolo. Smaliziato. Poi vediamo sul rispettoso, dai.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a real treat. The penultimate act is a BAFTA-winning comedian, Oscar nominee, and the new host of Saturday Night Live, and Miss Princess Meghan Markle's favourite comic. I want you to give him a warm round of applause, beginning now. Come on, for Mr. Leo! Oh.
Hello, good evening.
Per fortuna rispettosa. Le altre cosa avrebbero fatto? Allora, non partiamo con l'allattamentazione che non si tocca, cioè si può fare, ma devi essere uno cazzottissimo. Sul problema di salute, no, vabbè, prima salutiamo il pubblico, poi vediamo. Anche sulla salute, sei intelligente, ma sulla tua da comico che sia, ma può essere una mossa intelligente. Vabbè, però salutiamo, dai.
Hello, my name's Leo. I'm from Scotland. Any Scottish people in? Nice to see you out spending money. That's progress.
Vabbè, abbiamo sempre fatto sulla Scozia, quindi continuiamo sul cibo scozzese, vai. Ciò che
I
sia
love coming to this city. The food here is amazing because the food in Scotland is absolutely shite. Like one of the things we do is the deep fried pizza. Don't know if you've seen this thing. Basically what we do is we get a shitty supermarket pizza. We put cooked chips on it. We fold it in half and seal it. So you've got a sort of chip calzone going on. Then we batter it and deep fry it. And do you know what it's served with? Chips. There's not even a sprig of parsley on this thing. Like, this is a nation just dedicated to self-abuse. Like, they're going to do a series of man versus food in Glasgow, but it was pretty obvious that food would have just fucking killed that guy. Hey everyone, we've got a special guest in the audience tonight. My friend Richard is here. Everybody say hello, Richard.
Hey everyone, hey.
And ladies, Richard's single. Richard, I'm going to try and find you a girlfriend tonight. All the single ladies, make some noise. Sorry, Richard, I tried.
Eccolo qua. Me Too non si può toccare perché è politicamente scorretto, ma si può anche toccare, però la gente si incazza. Ah, io ormai veramente. Cioè, si può toccare Me Too, però fai battute elettroniche sull'essere alti, fai una battuta sulle sfide di fitness. A-C, va? Fitness.
Facebook really annoys me though. Like my mates on Facebook, one of my mates does Tough Mudder. Do you have Tough Mudder here? It's like this sort of army obstacle course thing that they do at the weekends. And he just does it so he's got all the profile pictures. He's all covered in mud. He's all like, yeah, you had to crawl through mud. Had to crawl through mud under barbed wire. You're barbed wire. It's like, it's not dangerous. If it was dangerous, they wouldn't let you do it, you fucking accountant. You're not in the army. You haven't been parachuted behind enemy lines in Syria to do this. You're doing it in Guildford, in a school car park. My other friend on Facebook, I've got two friends on Facebook, basically. My other friend, she just found out she's pregnant, so she's posted pictures of her baby bump. She's all like, check out my baby bump, I'm 12 weeks pregnant. But it's like, you're 12 weeks pregnant. That baby's the size of a grape. Like, you don't have a baby bump, you just always looked a bit pregnant. Like, nothing's changed because you pissed on a stick. Like, what, are your thighs pregnant as well?
Perché ride solo Richard? Non sono battute geniali, eh?
I don't know what's going on with my testicles. They're the weirdest part of the human body, all wrinkled up. Mine look like Gordon Ramsay's forehead. Like if he was a werewolf. And they're constantly moving, constantly doing this weird slow dance, just gently adjusting, like gently rolling over each other, adjusting for heat or optimal sperm production or something. Like, have you ever sat and watched this? Like, not mine. Like, Richard, have you ever sat and watched your testicles?
Yeah, they just keep moving.
Yeah, this is a wise man who knows the pleasures of looking at your testicles. If you haven't seen this, go to the toilets after the show, have a look at your testicles. If you don't have testicles, don't worry. Just follow Richard, he's going to give a demonstration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ovviamente senza Richard non ci sarebbe spettacolo. A questo punto, testicoli, sesso, contestualizziamo.
So I had sex the other night. I mean, I say it was the other night. It was about 4 months ago, but the important thing is I had sex. Like, I met up with this lassie, and by the way, I'm Scottish, so when I say lassie, I don't mean a crime-fighting dog. Like, this was a genuine woman. I know I'm from rural Scotland. I don't do any animal. It is just sheep. And maybe one day I'd like to have a go on a koala bear, but anyway, I met up with this lassie and she was smart, she was funny, she was beautiful. I was like, this girl's amazing. And then we went for some drinks. And then she says to me, should we get back to yours? And I was like, fucking brilliant, this is on. Then I wished I'd said it a little bit quieter. Like, it was totally on. You know when it's on, you pull out all the stops. I was pulling out all the stops. I even paid for an Uber back to mine. Like, you gotta pay for an Uber back in that situation. You cannot take a girl home on 3 night buses. Like, nothing dries up a vagina faster than 3 night buses home. Those night buses have got fans at knee height just blowing Saharan air. up towards the vaginal area, just gumming it shut. Like, pay for the Uber. Best £3 I've spent since I was in Aldi. But anyway, we got in, I'm still pulling out the stops. I've got Luther Vandross in the stereo, making it nice and sexy. I've lit a scented candle with a curtain billowing over it, because nothing turns a girl on more than the risk of a fragrant house fire. Like when she's in the bathroom, I've changed the duvet cover so it doesn't stick to your face. You know, I'm making an effort here. Like, we're getting down to it. I'm trying to do my best. I'm trying to maintain a boner and not sweating her mouth too much. And I thought, I'm going to try talking dirty. Turns out you can't talk dirty in this accent. It just sounds like somebody trying to buy a sausage roll. Then she started talking dirty back to me. She's all like, oh, harder, deeper, faster. I was like, harder, deeper, faster? That's the last thing I want to hear when I'm shagging. Like, faster, faster. I'm 40 years old. I want to be going as fast as I can. I feel like I'm going to have a stroke here. I want to tap out, bring Richard in, let him help finish the job. She's like, harder, harder, as if I've made a conscious decision to only let 60% of the blood into my boner. I've had 8 pints of beer. How hard do you think I can make this thing? She's like, deeper, deeper, as if I'm stopping an inch off. I'm not holding back. That's the full length of my dick you're getting there. I'm absolutely certain I could not jam that thing in any further. Do you know what I mean? Like basically what she's telling me is I've got a tiny, insignificant, manky dick, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. Like, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear more reassuring stuff. I want to hear stuff like, not so deep. Not so hard. Oh, you're pulverising my tonsils with your massive love truncheon. I don't say the same sort of stuff back to women. I'm not there pumping away going like, be 5 years younger. Could you lose a few pounds?
Wetter.
Huh?
Wetter. As well.
Wetter, yeah.
Veramente battute. Perché l'ho
Nothing's
scelto?
harder than trying to make women come. Like, the female orgasm is the hardest thing to achieve in the world. Like, my ex-girlfriend, we used to be in bed. Like, me coming, I'm so quick. I'm precision engineered in Germany or something. I'm like the Google search engine. Like, yeah, I did about 2.5 teaspoons of semen in 0.0016 seconds. Like, my ex-girlfriend would be lying in bed and she'd be like, make me come, give me an orgasm. Like, I've got no idea why she sounds like a Scottish man, but she'd like make me come, and it was like the internet.
Ma veramente non riesco a commentare.
It's gonna be 30 minutes, it's gonna be 10 minutes, it's gonna be 1 minute, it's gonna be 30 seconds, it's gonna be 5 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 seconds.
Ma veramente non posso commentare. Cioè, è un argomento che può essere trattato, ma deve essere scritto
It's
decentemente.
gonna be 30 minutes.
Quello che mi fa sorridere è che è brutto, è veramente brutto. Capito come argomento? Adesso non so se continuare questa tristezza totale con i testicoli in vacanza o la cassa del supermercato, ma vado sulla cassa perché questa cosa del sesso sta veramente brutta.
Yeah, it's not just me who has trouble with technology. I was in Walmart the other day and I went to pay for my stuff. And so I gave the lassie my card, and she said the chip and pin thing, the thing that you tap, that's broken, so I'd have to sign, like print off a slip and sign the slip. So I was like, yeah, no problem. So she prints off the slip, I sign it, I give her the slip and the pen back, and then she's like, I need to check the signature against your card, so I gave her the card as well. But I hadn't signed the card, because you never sign for stuff these days. So she said, I can't accept this card, you haven't signed it. So I was like, well, give me the card back and give me the pen. And then I signed the card and I said, can you accept it now? And she said, I suppose so. And then I'm not joking, she held up the card and she held up the slip that I just signed and she checked that the signatures matched. Like, people are worried about robots taking their jobs. If I was her, I'd worry about a Jack Russell taking my job.
Beh, questa cosa della carta di credito va bene.
I'm going to go and fire my agent now. Goodbye.
No, è andata male, non c'è entusiasmo.
Leo Curse.
Non c'è entusiasmo.
Well, I knew he was going to be bad. I didn't know he was going to be shit. Do not worry, we will not be asking him back again. We will not be paying him. And if anybody wants to give him a slap, he will be in the car park in 5 minutes. Leo Curse. Sorry. Honestly, I'm really sorry.
Ho scelto veramente le più pessime. C'è solo un uomo che può salvare la situazione.
So yeah, you chose a bunch of the shit jokes and got the worst ending. So yeah, well done.
Yeah, those jokes really weren't very funny.
Ma veramente brutte. Ma veramente brutte. Cioè, sono che episodi. Vabbè, adesso lo sa. Non voglio rifarlo adesso. Questo episodio diciamo bloccato lo sviluppo. Il 30%. Ah, però ci sono delle battute migliori allora. Vediamo un attimo. Voglio vedere un attimo qua. È arrivato il momento di mettere la testa a posto per trovare la persona giusta. Cioè... Ah, sei sempre un uomo. Madonna. Ah. Quindi il buon Richard non ha fatto solo un episodio femminile, ma 2.
Hey, Seth. Yeah. Hey. Okay. Yeah, we're still good? Okay, great. Well, where are we going to go? Because I want to go somewhere where the guys are nice. I'm so sick of these players. Okay. Yeah, good idea. Okay, yeah, let's do that. What time? 8? Perfect. I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Bye.
Grande regia, già lasciate di mettere la scarpa sul divano. Casa tua.
Yes. Where should we sit?
Allora, in un angolo in mezzo al bar, Dai, in un angolo apartate, vediamo un po'.
We can try this one.
Yeah, we can. Oh, I think we should sit here.
Okay, let's start.
Che è già più comodo sul divanetto.
This is good. I think this is good.
Really? I think it's better there.
No one can see us. Can they?
Yeah, we should choose this one.
Ma ti vedono, così ti vedono. Cioè, questo bar è un buco, signori. Non è 8000 metri di bar, L'angolo è veramente ridotto.
So obviously they want to be approached, and standing in the corner, you know, kind of close to the people, that's not the best way to proceed. Most guys wouldn't be confident enough to get in there.
Ma non deve essere abbastanza sicuro per avvicinarsi. Vabbè, dai. Io ero in un angolo per...
Where should we sit?
What about this one?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
C'è anche il vestito rosso, lei.
Yeah. This is good. This is
I like it.
perfect.
Vestita.
This is always a great place to start if you're trying to catch someone's eye.
People walking by, people ordering drinks, and so it's easy for a guy to start a conversation if you're there, versus in the corner just having
Yeah, makes you noticeable, you're confident if you're standing in the middle of the room.
Sicurezza, confidence.
So tell me about
E
your
non
holiday.
confidenza. Come la traduttrice della Dinamo.
Amazing. The weather was beautiful. The beaches.
Really? And what about guys?
Of course, there were guys. But you have to go. Amazing.
Vabbè. Sorridi, vogliamo attirare l'attenzione.
Guys love it when you're friendly and approachable. So
Yes.
let's just have some fun.
Yeah, we're gonna write this night.
Quello sì.
Yes, I know for me, if I'm thinking of approaching someone, if they look more approachable, it's
Yeah.
always good, versus kind of looking moody.
Yeah, absolutely. And if they're having fun with their girlfriends, it makes them seem more approachable. You will have more fun with them if they're having fun with their girlfriends.
And women look more beautiful when they're
Of
smiling.
course, they always do.
No, non sembrano, sono più belle quando sorrido.
So, ladies, what can I get you?
I'll have a gin and tonic, please.
Yeah, me too, please.
Are you having a good evening tonight?
Amichevole.
Really good, thank you. Oh, what's your name?
I'm Stefan.
Ah, Louise. Nice to meet you.
I'm Sarah. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
Va bene.
Well done. It's the right option. Why is that a good thing?
I think it's good because it gives you a professional port of call if you're in trouble later on.
Yeah, the barman can always help out. You know, no one's going to spike your drink if he's watching it.
Absolutely.
And if you ever have a drunk guy, you know, causing problems or whatever, he can help. So it's the right option.
Perfetto.
So what do you think about this bar?
Yeah, I think it's a really good bar.
Guardi sfuggita gli occhi e sorridi. Fingi di essere lesbica che ti si avvicina.
This is a classic, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's, I mean, women don't generally give very strong indicators of interest, so sometimes this is the best you're going to get.
So it looks like I've got to find a new job.
Really?
Yes. But I don't want to. I love the people I work with, you know?
Yeah, see. But don't worry, I'm sure you'll find the better one.
Yeah, I guess so. It'll be fine. It will be fine.
Yeah.
Sì, vabbè, però è arrivato veramente il più grande avventore.
Louise.
Il più grande avventore di sempre.
Sarah.
Un po' troppo.
How's life?
Great.
Filosofo come nessuno. Ha sicurezza lui, ha la sicurezza di un genio. 12 minuti più tardi la tragedia si abbatte.
Where do you live?
So, kind of live on my mate's couch at the moment because my mum kicked me out and my dad also kicked me out. Then my stepdad kicked me out. But that's fine because, you know,
Sì.
that's fine because they don't like me, I don't like them, so we kind of just meet in the middle in this like really cool vibe thing where we're sort of like together in sort of like just mutual, you know, don't really care about each other, which makes me really like independent and forward because I don't need them and they don't need me, and I think that's really cool.
Sì.
She does.
Sì, tutte e due.
It's really nice. Try some.
Certo, facendo le bolle. Vabbè, questo tipo bisogna allontanarlo. Ma come lo allontaniamo? Comunque io penso che questo qui è un modo per metterlo a fancuffia anche con l'occhiolino. Speriamo diretti,
I
dai.
think this is quite a clear indication that she doesn't want to be, I don't know, want any interaction between him.
Yeah, this one, the right answer was to reject him because he has problems with his family, bad relationships. So what do you think of that?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because I think if she was also to have bad relationships with her family, then maybe they could connect on a mutual basis. But maybe if she has a very good relationship with her family, they might clash later on.
Velocemente ma con gentilezza. Proprio RGB. Al barista.
Roger, you're a lovely guy, but we're waiting for some other guy friends to come, so thanks for chatting with us.
Right.
Brava. E lui è un attore straordinario. Forse hanno trovato qua il nuovo Jack Nicholson. Dopo questa scena, dopo questo momento di pochi secondi dove ho rivisto un Jack Nicholson più giovane, forse anche
Okay,
più
so
bravo.
she's rejected him. That's right. And then the way to do it. Should you be like really harsh and horrible, or was it right to?
No, absolutely. Always have self-respect and be polite to others. I think that's always the best approach.
Because also other guys are watching, and if you're awful, rude, you humiliate him, then
Non somiglia a
they'll
nessuno.
be scared to approach as well.
What a shame. Poor guy. I mean, it's not his fault, but too many issues. I could never date a guy like that.
Yeah, see. Did you see that guy behind you? He looks really cute.
Yeah, he does. Had to get his attention.
E beh, sono la cattura così da sua attenzione, ragazza mia. Va in bagno, cammina lentamente, metti in contatto visivo mentre lo superi. Ah, ci sta. Sfrutta il linguaggio del corpo per aprirti a lui lanciando uno sguardo ogni tanto. Anche la B ci sta. Piegati in avanti così possa ammirare il tuo culo tutta la sua gloria. Ah, troppo volgare. Fai cadere qualcosa. Ah. Sperando che lui non sia addormentato. O A o B. Beh, apriamo con la A, per ordine alfabetico.
I'm gonna play it cool.
E però riguarda, ragazzo mio.
So here's a quite strong indicator of interest. She's walked by, held some eye contact, maybe smiled, and that sends a clear signal then that the guy should approach her.
Yeah, and the physical contact potentially, if she
Yes.
brushes past, it kind of breaks the friendship bound already that early on.
I don't know if you've ever done this, but sometimes I've been in a bar and some woman will brush past me, and I'll look and I'll see that there was actually loads of space and she didn't need to. And so, yeah, I think it's
You
quite a strong
instantly have
sign.
that.
Sì, sì.
You instantly know that she's interested, right?
Yeah.
No, è possibile, sì. Ok, ci siamo un leggero interesse. 2 minuti più tardi. Però muoviti, ragazzo mio, cioè... Tu sei... Ah, va. Beh, ma per fortuna si è alzato.
Oh yeah? You girls seem like you're having a nice time.
Abbastanza amichevole. Se la deve
Yeah, we're
sbucciare.
having a really nice evening, thanks.
Nice. What are you drinking?
Gin and tonic. How about you?
Whiskey, bourbon.
Nice. I
Yeah.
love this bar.
Yeah, it's a good bar. It's a nice place.
So he's approached, yeah, and if you're super, super friendly, maybe it's too much, because why would she be so friendly immediately? If she's too tough, he might get put off, so
Yeah.
the middle ground is the right choice.
Yeah. If in doubt, middle's always right, right?
Vai, vai, vai.
I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Louise. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is my friend.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Nice to meet you, Sarah. I'm Nick.
Di qualcosa però, cioè... La C.
So,
Non
where
ho
do you like to
pensato
go
neanche.
out? Like, what's your
Erano
favourite
scoperti
bar
ma
or
nelle
club?
ragazze, un po'
Well,
parlato.
I don't really go to clubs, to be honest. I like going to pubs. Nice little sort of chill out bars. Listen to some live music, bit of jazz maybe, that sort of thing.
Nice.
Perché lei deve trovare un tipo serio.
That's the right choice. This is a sneaky one. So women often have some kind of subtext when they're
Always
speaking.
have subtext.
Always.
I
yeah?
would say so.
So what's the undercurrent here? What she's trying to do is find out if he's a party boy. So if he's going to say, oh, on Monday I go there, on Tuesday I go there, and Wednesday that place is good, then she might be saying, oh, wow, that's great, yeah. But she's thinking, oh, okay.
No time for me.
Party boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you girls seem quite tight. Have you been friends for a long time, or?
Yeah, we've been best friends since school.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of my pals from school as well.
Ah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
Scopri, allora, domanda del cavolo. Là è la scelta giusta. Chiedi se lui whisky e Bible sono la stessa cosa, per fare vedere quanto lui è intelligente e cioè è acculturato sull'argomento. Cosa succede quando moriamo? Argomento del cavolo. Chiedi di risolvere un problema matematico, no, per metterlo in difficoltà, o magari lo sa risolvere, ma scopri quanto è intelligente dalle dimensioni del suo scrotto. Non mi sembra, palpeggiarlo non mi sembra una cosa intelligente, quindi la A. Perché poco fa ho fallito clamorosamente, ho scelto tutte le cose più sbagliate.
Is that bourbon?
Yeah.
You know bourbon's not real whiskey, right?
Well, actually, all bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey's bourbon. See, the difference between bourbon and, say, a Scotch whiskey or a Japanese whiskey or even a Canadian whiskey is that bourbon is made from rye, 51% rye, actually, and nearly all of the bourbon in the world is made in Tennessee.
You're not wrong, because my dad was a distiller.
Well, there you go.
And I like a man who knows his facts.
Aha! Aha!
So this is another moment where she's testing. I think it's quite useful to think that a woman might have, criteria for what she looks for in a man, and then she's kind of ticking off the boxes.
By not simply asking him, but using questions to delve deeper and test him.
Yeah, so if she's looking for an intelligent guy, she might have, a few different ways of testing him out.
È acculturato sul whisky, non è più intelligente. Cioè adesso... Richard, la rovina. Vedo che tu sia un mito e puoi fare tutto, ma...
I'm a big fan of tennis. I'm a musician, so I play guitar, drums. I like going to watch live music. I like watching live jazz and blues. I'm a big UFC fan. Just the camaraderie of it and the respect and like the brotherhood and how much they love each other. I just think it's amazing. It's not so much about the violence of it, it's more about, the respect they have for each other. I just find it really moving.
Allora, di che è troppo violento e chiedigli perché a lui piace. Mentiti che piace anche a te, di che sono solo motivi stronzati, di che la violenza ti piace solo a letto, digli che la mancanza di muscoli si capisce che è solo uno spettatore, mostrargli una presa al collo. Allora, in realtà sono indeciso qua su cosa scegliere, però...
Look, Nick, I'm going to be brutally honest, and I don't know, I find UFC a bit violent and a bit brutal.
Yeah. It is violent, it is brutal. I completely understand where you're coming from. But at the same time, there's a lot of technique and there's a real artwork to it,
Okay, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, well, maybe we could watch it together sometime.
Maybe.
This is good because she's not blocking. A block would be saying, I don't like it, I like dancing or something else. And by giving him a chance to say why he liked it, she's kind of indulging his passion.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we were talking about it earlier, you like running?
Yeah, but you don't say, oh, I just don't like running, I hurt myself, because then that blocks their interest. But you say, no, I don't like running, but when...
What do you like
about it? Exactly.
Perfetto.
So we're celebrating because Sarah ran her first marathon.
Oh, yes. Congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
And a whole marathon.
A whole marathon, so what's that, 26 miles or something?
Yeah.
Allora, non si fanno battute sui capelli perché anche lui sta appartenendo. Digli che sembra un pedofilo perché loro sono giovani. Si fanno. Su questo qua si può prendere in giro per adesso.
Yeah, 26 miles. It's amazing, isn't
That
it?
is amazing, yeah.
What's the furthest you've ever run? Like
Oh, about
26
meters.
yeah.
Yeah. So, what you a big runner yourself, then, are you?
Yeah, I do. I run. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you run on? In a park or on a treadmill? Or
Yeah, in the park. Got a
Yeah,
dog.
yeah.
We go running.
You got a dog? What
Yeah.
dog you got?
He's a big Weimaraner.
Wow.
Actually.
I've never heard of that dog in my life. Have you ever heard of that dog? Oh, okay. It's just me then. Sorry.
But you don't go to the gym or anything.
I don't go to the gym, to be honest. No, I swim in the bath, like, but that's about it. Yeah. I mean, what do you bench?
Like 180
180. Wow.
grams.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Però lui l'ungatore mai ha toccato il bicipite e lei ha sorriso.
I think you can tease a guy on his style. I think as long as it doesn't go too much into the over-personal.
Yeah, I think you can tell. It's a lesson for guys as well. So there's some things that you can tease women about, and some things that they would just be, too personal or too sensitive. But the other important point here is that it is an indicator of interest usually when a woman teases you. So don't get worried if women do that to you.
And also, you don't want to be necessarily with a guy who can't take being teased.
Vabbè, se non tutti
That's why
sì.
it's a good test. Yeah.
So, are you single or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm single. You?
Yeah.
Oh guys, I just forgot. My friend is waiting for me outside. I've got to go. I'll call you later, dear.
Okay. I'm gonna stay.
Okay, no problem.
Take care.
Ciao Sara. Se mi ricorda così, all'ultimo che deve andare via.
Cool. So we're both single. That's a good start.
Mm-hmm.
Allora, controlla se ha le orecchie grandi per sapere se anche il suo cazzo è grande, ma cosa da fare? Chiedi cosa cerca in una donna, quanto la sua conto in banca al cazzo, cioè riccia.
You seem like a really nice guy. What do you look for in a girl?
A good sense of humour. Kind. Someone I can have fun with, someone I can have a laugh with, someone who wants to travel. Someone easygoing, doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is quite a cool question for women to ask, and guys, you might get asked this. In general, your response, if it just lists the physical attributes you look for in a woman, it means you're probably not looking for something serious. And if you have kind of thought about what you want in a long-term relationship, then you'll have that already ready to tell her.
Yeah, it shows aspiration if you're talking about her character. It seems more thought out.
Yeah, there's certain things I really look for in a man. I like a sense of humour and kindness.
Yeah.
Someone I can get along with, introduce to my friends and my family, and
Però, cioè, lui comunque sia è un uomo stabilissimo, cioè, va benissimo come uomo, cioè, non è un grosso problema, è umano, cioè, va
Seems
bene.
like we've got similar
Però
values.
perché Richard è sempre figone, quasi per il figlio, mentre gli uomini, ma che tipo di prima, il lavoro Jack Nicholson, sono tutti diciamo più particolari, sono bellezze e fascini più intellettuali, ecco. Forse perché sono le donne, non le va lui. Chiedi se vuole figlie. B. Figli, no, come figuratura sì.
my longest relationship's been like 3.5 years.
Okay.
What about yours?
6. Yeah. I've been single for a couple of years now. And I'm more than happy being on my own. I've been looking for the right person. So, not into just bouncing from relationship to relationship.
Nice. It's good to know.
This is cool as well. It shows his pedigree. In general, if a guy is, I don't know, like 30 years old and he's only had relationships for 2-3 months, could be bad.
I would still ask him if he could
sicuramente.
be doing charity work in Africa for several years or trekking Antarctica. I think it's worth knowing if there is a valid reason for this.
So it's a potential red flag, but could be okay. And I guess it's the same for guys looking for a serious relationship. If a woman's only had, I don't know, 2 weeks, 1 month, then it could mean that she's not relationship material. Or, yeah, maybe she's got a reason.
Yeah.
So I read this really interesting Harvard study.
Comunque sia
And
anche
it said that 76% of women would rather their partners have like a one-night stand rather than having an emotional connection with another person, right? But the men are completely the opposite. So 78% of men would rather their partners just have a bit of an emotional connection with someone, but if they had a one-night stand or meaningless sex,
It's mental.
how do you feel?
Well, I think they're both as important as each other. I think an emotional connection is just as important as having great sex. I think you need both to have a successful relationship. Now, do you agree? Or
Yeah, I agree.
yeah,
guarda,
but what?
Why didn't expect you to say that?
vabbè, di questo si era parlato con qualcuno oggi, quindi il tutto torna. Anche Richard affronta gli stessi argomenti. Chiama la sua ex per avere informazioni su di lui. No, questa cosa qua. Chiamala per chiedi se ci sei contento, non dovrebbe parlare di altre donne, chiedi se ancora in buoni rapporti con le sue ex. Questa cosa sì.
So your ex-girlfriend from the 6-year relationship?
Yeah.
You still on good terms or?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I wish her well. Yeah, I mean, we don't speak all the time, but if we run into each other, everything's fine and civil. Yeah, I've not got a bad word to say about her, really.
Cool.
Yeah. So how about you?
Yeah, no. My exes are exes for a reason, but
Yeah.
of course I wish them well and
Nice memories and all that as well, isn't there?
yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I would want to know the reason they broke up. I think that's important as well.
That's another good question. And actually, this is the right option, but it's also a little bit contrived. This might be something more for a first or second date, but it is important information because if he has very bad relationships with his exes and had horrible, horrible breakups, it means that he's either choosing the wrong women or he's causing the women to...
He's the instigator.
Yes. So it's a good one, and it works for guys to
istigator.
ask women this question as well. I think it's a solid question. It's just a question of how soon it should be, and I'd say first date, second date is a good place.
Yeah, I agree.
Vai Richard, comunque sia, sei grandioso. Vai, storia drammatica, 23 minuti più tardi.
All my rings are like important. They all like mean things from where I've been around the world.
What's that one, mate?
But this one was from Malaysia
Okay.
when I was backpacking when I was young.
It's very pretty. What's this one from?
This one is from Nicaragua.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, very cool. About that one?
That's just from London, where I live.
Ah. Cool.
La mano... Qualcosa nella mano è già... Mano sui capelli. Vabbè. Va bene, ormai...
I really like you.
Vabbè, ci credo.
Should we grab a bottle of wine and go back to mine? Yeah?
Forse un po' troppo veloce. Oh, vabbè, però questi qua hanno passato i 20 anni. Cioè... Qua c'è una indecisione mia, perché in una fascia di età, cioè, diciamo, le occasioni così le sfruttano anche le donne, se il tipo di piace, però lì c'è una storia seria. In un coso serio, forse il primo appuntamento, primo, spiega in modo logico il tuo rifiuto, ma digli che saresti felice di incontrarlo in una seconda occasione. Bene, andiamo a rilassarci insieme, se chi sia, fai in modo di avere un preservativo con te per poter sesso sicuro, contro la prima dimensione del suo cazzo, se è bello per smontarlo, digli che non puoi bere il vino, perché presto sarà incinta, là, obbligata là.
I'd really like that, but let's meet up again first. Like, I don't know, a date or something.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Cool. I'll give you my number.
All right. Just wanna put it in?
No.
Okay.
Nice one. Are you local or do you
Yeah.
need to get a cab or can you walk back?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cab. So.
Okay, sweet. I'll walk you outside and we'll order you a cab.
Cool.
All right, off to you.
Sì, però se può continuare, non è perché non te lo dà, la mandiamo al paese.
Well done. That's the right option. Obviously, it's maybe not the best way to start a long-term relationship to kind of jump into bed right away. What do you think?
No, I totally agree, but it's yeah, I totally agree with that.
Infatti, forse eccellente. Eccellente.
This is always a great place to start
Scelte
if you're
corrette
trying to catch
100%.
someone's eye.
People walking by, people ordering drinks, and so it's easy for a guy to start a conversation if you're there, versus in the corner just having
Yeah.
Ah, bene, adesso le posso caricare con gioia e felicità tutti i risultati. Uno eccellente. Oh, eccellente. Il primo segatissimo, il secondo eccellente. Grande Richard, grande.